Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Zet, Aki, and Adam. I'm Zet.
I'm Aki.
I'm Adam.
And we are still playing Final Fantasy XIV.
And we're gonna try to attack this thing over here.
You may recall, if you watched our last episode, this world boss Kakatar thing kicking our asses. This time, we're a little bit more collected and a little bit more ready for... Oh god, it's attacking Seppo!
That time was totally his fault.
It was totally my fault.
Attack me, you shit! Okay, I got it to attack. Mission accomplished. Now what? Dear God.
We're actually doing damage. If we had a healer, I think we'd be fine.
Well, that's what the chicken's for. My chicken is a terrible healer. Eat this. Ow. Oh my god, yeah, see, that's the thing that killed us last time.
What is it?
I don't know, it just does this hit.
It didn't hit me, though.
Stop moving. But I didn't see a broad... Yep, there it is.
I'm down.
Okay, so it's a melee option that it has, and it's not... There's no broadcast for it. So, I don't know if we just have to keep moving.
10,000 needles.
So, are we going to abandon this?
I think we need a dedicated healer in order to get past that move. Either that, or there's some kind of way, or maybe if we're not directly touching it, if we do a zigzag... I don't know, if I do a zigzag, you might not be able to do anything.
I can attack while moving, but...
We barely did damage to it.
Well, the needles is the only issue. I can keep myself alive on my own self-healing.
But once it does 10,000 needles, it's dropping you.
Yeah, well, it's the second 10,000 needles that's the problem. I can't get myself back up to full health by the time it uses 10,000 needles again. So if we had a healer, this would be alright.
Alright, well, it sounds to me like I'm moving on with the story.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's totally what's happening.
We're cutting our losses there.
We tried.
Twice we tried.
But yeah, that thing's not going down with the current resources that we possess.
We need a healer.
Moving right along.
Yep. Alright, so what's your next quest?
Step 9. Step 9? That's a weird title for a quest. Step 9. Deliver the pumpkin to Roger.
Alright. Deliver that pumpkin.
I intend to. It's a pleasingly plump pumpkin.
Chimera's Bard. There's some interesting names. So we talked about it before. We like to see names that people at least try to name their character something that someone could feasibly be named. In at least what would be appropriate for the world. It's always I don't know if I call it immersion breaking. But there's always always a little unsettling, personally, when someone names their character XX blah 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 or
XX.
Kirito.
Or Kairito.
Or Kairito, as that guy decides to name himself, not knowing the apostrophe that was in his name was a supplement for the ah sound. So he named himself K apostrophe Irito because he was a Makote and that was their naming convention, not knowing that the apostrophe in Makote names is a placeholder for the ah sound. So the dude named himself Kairito instead of Kirito.
And we saw him on and off for the next few hours.
Yep.
Aki, are you still downed?
What? No, I'm just in Gridania.
Oh, right.
I am a twin adder, and so when I die, I go back to Gridania. That's a personal choice.
Right, I was gonna say you could just tune yourself to the nearby Aetherite, but I doubt we'll be dying again.
Not unless we decide we want to take on another world boss.
Drink for you, laddie.
Also,
I'm sorry, I said we were done with accents.
Are you fighting this,
I'm not part of the fate that's outside.
You're inside.
You won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than at me place. Here's a pumpkin. What's that?
Here, take this gourd.
Ferment it. Ferment the giant pumpkin.
Make gourd liquor. I'll be back in a month for some gourd liquor.
We, Sisidora, asked you to bring this here to me? Ha! Heh. So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carried his drink-sodden arse back home.
Oh, I see.
The hell's an honest-to-God's pumpkin for the royal plantation from the royal plantations. I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoff down beastly amounts of meat, starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, laddie.
See, if they're having him use words like laddie, they're begging for the accent.
Right.
I know.
At that point, they have an accent.
I'm not good at the accent they were trying to evoke, though. So I chose to ignore it.
Inserting accents where they don't belong, ignoring the accents that exist. Da-da-da-da-da. Grade A performance. Just top notch. S rank, definitely.
One would not believe that I've been in stage shows. Because I haven't. I've been in a stage show.
I mean, you've been LARPing. That's sort of like a stage show.
I guess so. Oh, I was skipping text like an idiot.
Well, ladies and gents, you're gonna have to pause the episode if you want to read that text.
Mark the orders on these here slips. Ah! It's another waiting quest. You, what do you want? I don't care.
Oh, it's like
And
a
what do
quest
you
in
want?
Revelation. Wait on this person, wait on this person, wait on this
Hey,
person.
solid trunk. What do you want? Ricard. Yeah, whatever.
A warrior, a machinist, and a red mage walk into a bar.
The red mage gets salty about the job they hand him.
Was that a pun on job or?
No.
It was just a statement.
I'm salty.
A red mage, a machinist, and a dragoon. A red mage, a machinist, and a warrior walk into a bar. The red mage gets salty over the job they hand him. And that's the end of it.
This is what just happened.
That's all the orders then? Yes, indeed.
I really
Let's
like
see
the way-
here. Ale, brandywine, grilled dodo, and for Adolphinus, let me guess, one tankard of ale, right bleeding miser, that one I ought to put
Now-
me boot up his arse.
Now that is some female armor. The
Any road, you did
artifact
good.
armor for warrior.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
By way of thanks, I'm gonna tell you
I wish all female armor looked like that. Just armor.
Where are we looking?
We're looking at Aki's character. I was saying I wish all female armor in video games was like this. Just armor.
Right. So a feature about another interesting feature about Final Fantasy XIV is that armor sets on male and females will widely look identical, except for the curves. So if there's a particular piece of armor that's kind of revealing on the female, it will be equally as revealing on the male.
Assuming it's not like sex locked. But most things aren't sex locked. So there's this glorious early game pugilist armor that's super revealing and just shows everything.
Yep.
On the male, it still shows everything and is super revealing.
Yep, it's a banana hammock. It's equipped to my other character.
Equal opportunity banana hammocks. I have a similar piece of armor. I'm just not wearing it right now because I have a better one.
Quest accepted.
Oh, right. Now we're behind. Oh no, you're up there. I was gonna say now we're the people who aren't moving at everyone else's tempo. So where do you need to go next?
Let me figure it out. Obtain antling mandibles.
These things up here?
Yes.
From the workers, or does it specify?
No.
Alright, I just shot one. Did you get something?
Yeah.
Hello, giant tortoise. Goodbye, giant tortoise. Cause dang! Bullets! Well,
Alright.
not really bullets. They're like charged aether.
We need one more antling mandible.
Castang! I shoot down
Done.
the door. Castang.
Your bullets get to things a lot faster than my axe does. This is an obvious statement. I am making it anyway.
They aren't even bullets. Technically, I'm just firing concentrated ether. And then when I do load, I can only load 3 physical pieces of ammunition with the gun at a time.
This does not affect the speed the projectile moves at.
You are
It is
correct.
still faster than my axe.
Are you faster than a speeding bullet? Hell the fuck no!
Hey there, Warren.
As you can't see our screen, but we're just vastly over level, walking around shooting things, waiting for our... Actually, we lost track of our friend.
That way.
What? You say you had to put down some antlings? You're scarce the first to come here and make that claim, hoping to earn quick coin. Unless you have proof of this feat, you'll see not a single gill from me.
Well, funny you should say that.
Here's some mandibles. Give me some gill. Those balls. Are those antling mandibles?
Damn straight.
Then it's true. You really culled the beast. I apologize for doubting your words. Balls.
Balls.
Gonna add that one to my repertoire.
They're 8 feet tall and filled with lightning! Actually, I don't... Is Thor one of the lightning aspected gods? I'm not sure.
With Ulda nearby, you'd think we were out of harm's way. Truth is, the antlings have been more active than ever. We can never have too many able-bodied adventurers to help preserve the peace in the area. If you would lend us your aid, I should gladly assign you a task. Gods know we have no shortage of them here. Sure, hold on, let me just grab the money. Cool.
You gotta.
Well, since I don't need any of the equipment that they're gonna offer me,
Might as well take the money.
Wheatstone torches are cell swords, powered by Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. To protect its interests, our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. You have proven that you have some skill at arms, but before I send you into the midst of the fell fiends, I would inspect your gear. Inspect away.
If it's not up to snuff, they tell you to get better gear and come back.
A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you are ready, present yourself to me again. How about this level 50 gear?
I'm pretty
Is
sure
this
this
up
will
to
be fine.
snuff?
I feel as though this would be worth it. I feel as though this fulfills not your obligations. This fulfills your request.
Look at this weapon. Look at this weapon. Look at the raw power in this weapon. Hold on. Let me draw
Look at this
weapon.
horse.
You see this
You
horse?
already made that joke.
It's no joke how quickly I burn through outdated internet memes.
No joke? No. You see, it is a joke. It's all a joke. It's all a giant joke!
No
Wagons
soap
coming and
radio.
going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fesca's watch. A tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating an ideal condition for a goblin nest. Now the ore-loving beasts have taken up residence in a tunnel we dug, and we're practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you'll find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use this silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them. Sounds good. Sprint. Incidentally, I don't entirely enjoy that sprint is a spell and not just something you can do. But I understand it.
Running up behind you, slowly, not sprinting.
I can do...
I am currently casting Silver Ore Cluster.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Silver ore. Silver goblin. Die, you bitches!
Who else wants some?
Apparently these guys want some.
Nah, I'm done apparently.
That was fast.
I guess these must be this next person's.
You're welcome, next person. Bye.
I know, right? Peace!
Whee!
So. And he's off. Sprinting down the path at top speed. It's Adam!
I've got places to be, biatch.
Places to be, quest to turn in, story progress to make, slowly.
Well done. Gorget bronze. Elegant bronze piece, thank you. Next quest, please.
Push button. What do they have to offer you?
I'm taking the elegant bronze pieces no matter what they offer me.
I mean, what do they have to offer you, job-wise? What's the next assignment?
You might be the right man to solve this mystery. Someone or something has been littering our tracks with pieces of silver ore. Even a tiny chunk can send a wagon off its course, so I've had to devote significant manpower to locating and clearing these obstructions. Okay, cool.
So, what are we doing?
We are checking on silver ore and trying to find out what left it there.
Seems simple enough. My money's on silver pooping rabbits.
Spriggan chumblers. Sound right?
Spriggan chumblers?
Spriggan chumblers.
I don't know. My money's still on silver pooping rabbits. I'm gonna say...
They look like rabbits.
12-foot tall silver pooping rabbits.
Nah.
That shoot acid out of their eyeballs.
Yep. They shoot acid out of their eyeballs. They breathe fire. They eat children and men whole. And they poop them out into silver. They really turn people into money.
Something our school systems still haven't figured out how to do.
Just skip out the middleman. They go in for the first day of kindergarten and just come out the other end, a pile of money. This is what you wanted them for, right? Where's my child? Well, good news is you never have to worry about taking care of them anymore.
The bad news is everything else that happened.
Where's my baby? So are you familiar with the term slavery? Oh my god! Relax, man. We didn't sell your child into slavery.
We transmuted all of the matter in their body into silver and minted coins.
I don't even know how you respond to that.
You did what now?
I'm sorry. Think I had something crazy in my ears. You did what?
Tell me where my child is. So, would you be upset if we told you we harvested your child's organs?
And sold them to Mexico to pay for the wall.
Not only did we take the organs, we sold it to Mexico to pay for the wall, and then we took the rest of them and sent them to Donald Trump's contractors to be used as building materials for the wall.
Truly a wall built on the backs of working class Americans. Terrible jokes. Terrible jokes.
Yeah, we were on fire with the shitty jokes today.
So the Spriggans were responsible.
And we'll continue to be on fire with these shitty jokes next time. On Zed, Aki, and Adam. I'm Zed.
I'm mostly absentee in this episode.
I'm Adam.
And if you like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't, like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to talk to us on social media, you can contact us at our Twitter, our Tumblr, and you can support us at our Ko-fi. All those links are in the description below. So this is Zed, Aki, and Adam, signing off.
Bye.